Hi little fish. It's nice to see you. I hope you're having a really good day. As promised, it is finally time to launch our thinking circles for the summer term. Year 6, this is the last set of thinking circles you will do with us as little fish, and we really hope to hear your wonderful ideas as a result. So, we started exploring a couple of different books, didn't we, at the beginning of the summer term. The first was Invisible by Tom Percival, which was a story about a little girl who sadly felt like nobody saw her. She felt invisible everywhere she went. And she learned over time that one way to help her feel more vibrant was by helping other people. And the more people that she helped, the more vibrant and full of life she felt. And before she knew it, she didn't feel invisible anymore. The other story that we shared was the story about the village that was helping the turtles to make their way from their beach nests to the sea. And they had the problem with the lights, do you remember? And they all got together and talked about how they could solve that problem. And they realised that by doing lots of things together, they could solve that problem, which they did, and they did an amazing job of it. So today I'd like to present you with a problem. It's a problem you already know a little bit about, and I'd like you to cast your minds back to just before the Easter holidays, in fact the very last day of the spring term, when we had our delayed World Book Day celebrations. We challenged you, if you remember, not to buy costumes for World Book Day, but instead with your families to consider making a pledge, a donation towards Anjali Ralph's book bus appeal. Anjali Ralph is a really special author who always looks for ways to make the world a better place to be. And that's why we've got a really special connection with her, because our school vision is the same. One of the things that Anjali really wants to do is to make sure that in the refugee camps of Calais, where there are lots of children who are feeling extremely invisible to the world, they have the opportunity to get their hands on books written in their own languages, because she knows that those books can transport those small children to all sorts of different places and give them hopes for the future. When we heard about the book bus appeal, we knew as a school we really wanted to do something to support that. We're really passionate about helping refugee charities. We've done our fundraising for Children on the Edge and the Sanctuary in Chichester. We're also really passionate about books, aren't we? And so those two things coming together really meant something to us. So our problem is this. We need, as a school family, to set about raising as much money as we possibly can to support Anjali to get this book bus into the refugee camps of Calais. What we'd like each class to do is to organise a fundraising event during the summer term, a way of raising money that we can donate to O's Refugee Aid, and they will be able to use that money to get a step closer to getting that book bus into the refugee camps in Calais. I know when your classes get together, you will come up with all sorts of different ideas, just like that village did in the story about the turtles. You'll then be able to talk about those ideas and then maybe even vote and decide which idea is your favourite in your classroom. There are all sorts of things that you could do to raise money. In fact, some children in Year 5, just last weekend, set about raising money for Anjali's book bus and Stone Pillow, and they had a cake sale on their driveway. They raised £231 by doing that, which is absolutely incredible. It might be that your class decide that you want to have a cake sale, Or you might decide to do something different. You could have a sponsored walk. You could have a sponsored silence. Your teachers might be quite enthusiastic about that one. You might like to organise a book sale. You might like to do any number of different things. I don't want to give you too many ideas because what we'd love to hear is your ideas. You guys are the future. You are what we put our hope in for the world being a better place one day. And when I listen to your lovely ideas, I'm always absolutely amazed, and I always know that the world is going to be in such safe hands because you have brilliant, brilliant ideas. So what I'd like you to do is to put your thinking hats on, see what you come up with, and then in about a week's time we will get together with representatives from each class to talk about your ideas and share them, and then see what we can do to help you to make those ideas into a reality. And we'll all, each class, set out to organise our own fundraising event and see how much money we can make between us to support Anjali's book bus appeal. So think big, think creatively, start with an idea and see what happens. And I really, really look forward to hearing all about them. Well done, little fish. Keep up the good work. Bye-bye.